Hello and welcome to Be Well TV Live. I'm Heidi Brumbaugh with Be Well TV, and we're back. We took a little hiatus over a few weeks, a couple months actually, and did some travel and did some other work outside of Orlando, and now we're anxious to be back, not only to bring you some great content, but talk about something exciting. Be Well Con is coming up. Be Well Con 2021 is going to be at the Orange County Convention Center, December 10th and 11th. And today we have one of the great speakers from our fascinating lineup. We have Victor Latimer Jr. Victor, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so Victor, we're new friends, quick friends. Yeah, Victor, we were so happy to have you involved with the Be Well at Home Expo in August. And it's been a pleasure getting to know you a little bit better and learning about you. And obviously, I'm sure the audience can tell from your physique that you are a fitness guru. However, I'm going to back up and talk about your background because I just learned that you have an entertainment background.
I do. So I started in the music industry back in 1995. I grew up singing in church as most R&B singers do. Grew up singing in church every day. We were in church 6 days a week. So out of those 6 days, 5 days I was in church singing. But fast forward to 1995, I signed with MCA Records through CNC Music Factory. So I was part of CNC Music Factory.
Amazing.
And that was an incredible experience. For my very first experience in the music industry, to be surrounded by musical genius was mind-blowing to me. So I was very fortunate and blessed to experience that. And moving forward, signed with Kelly Price, who, to me, in my opinion, is one of the greatest female vocalists of our generation. So she gave me an opportunity to tour with her, to learn from her. That was incredible. And just moving forward with artists like Brian McKnight and Linkin Park and Fort Minor and just these incredible
Victor, oh my
people.
gosh.
It was
amazing.
Just a beautiful experience, and I'm just grateful for that.
Yeah, so, all right, so you skipped a lot. You went from singing in a church to touring and recording with all of these celebrities. What's your specialty?
R&B, love songs. I just love the idea of putting together words that reflect the heart in that sense. So yeah, R&B, love songs, that's kind of like where I've always stayed, and I just love that.
Yeah, so you were performing with them as a musician, supporter, singer, backup singer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in some instances I was the lead singer. All
right, can we go back and look at YouTube and find some?
Yeah, absolutely. The last one was Jimmy Kimmel Live,
okay,
which was one of our performances when I was part of Fort Minor. That was background singing. But just the opportunity to be in the studio with these people who, in my opinion, are musical geniuses, being a part of the writing process, seeing their creative process, doing sound checks and rehearsals with them, and actually getting to the point where, all right, guys, we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here I am in awe myself, standing there seeing them do their thing. It was just magical.
Yeah. And you're a writer also. You
Yes.
write and record on your own as well.
Correct. Yeah.
And I understand you have a little bit of the bug back in you, and maybe we'll hear some new songs coming up soon.
I hope so. It really goes back to believing in myself. And it's amazing because sometimes you see somebody and you see them doing certain things, and you're like, gosh, they must be super confident. I wish I was as confident as they are. But sometimes that's not the case.
Right.
You know, we only see what maybe someone else is allowing us to see. And some of us struggle with that, especially in today's day and age where we're inundated with so many different versions of this and that, fitness gurus, trainers, coaches, singers, artists, that sometimes if we're not careful, we can allow that lack of self-confidence to stop us from moving forward because we're always paying attention to what other people are doing and comparing ourselves to other people, and we can easily get discouraged. But one thing for me that has helped me kind of break through that was, as I shared with you earlier, my daughter was playing some of my older stuff.
Which I listened to this morning.
It was amazing when she started playing it for me, and it brought a tear to my eyes, I said in the post, because it was so personal for me. And she said, "Dad, you need to keep writing and keep singing." And then it clicked. It was like, I'm not doing this really to achieve certain accolades. If I'm writing and I'm singing, it's because it's what's in my heart and I just want to put it out.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And then I let the universe take care of the rest.
Well, okay, so let's fast forward a little bit because I don't know if you can say that you left the entertainment industry, the music industry, but you have since become a personal trainer, physical fitness trainer, and a personal coach as well. So what took you down that road?
I'm going to be completely transparent. I love seeing people succeed. It's almost like when I'm on stage and I would sing and perform, when I would see people's reactions, it gave me this life. I felt like I was serving my purpose. I was doing something because what I was sharing was causing a positive response and reaction to someone else.
Right.
And so when I made the shift and the transition from the music industry because of different reasons, I still had that passion to want to see positive reactions in someone else based off of my skills, experience, and abilities. And so it just seemed like a natural progression for me.
Yeah. So you entered the physical fitness industry and started doing personal training. And I know, actually, I know that you've recently come to Orlando from North Carolina.
Right.
Most recently.
Right.
Now, were you doing that before in North Carolina?
I did for a little while. And it was really more where they were friends or family members or people I knew because they knew I was passionate about it. And I would really just put a program together for them, go to the gym with them when I could, or sometimes we'd even go to the park and do some really cool things. But it was training, but it was more so just a heart of wanting to give to those people that were in my immediate circle. Mm-hmm.
So that led to your own life coaching line of business. And you told me some stories about your childhood and growing up in, you said Brooklyn, correct?
Yes.
Growing up in Brooklyn. Tell me about some of the stories that that you reflect on when you think about the life coaching piece of what you're doing.
So I think when we look at personal training, most people, and I could be wrong, but would think of it as just going to the gym and working out. I think my job as a personal trainer and coach is to show the depths of what that really is. We were talking about it earlier, the why. Mm-hmm. Why are you here? Why did you drive to the gym? Why did you call me? Why did you think you needed a personal trainer? Or the flip side would be, why do you not want to work out? Why do you not
Why do you resist? Yeah.
Why do you resist? And so that's the life coaching piece for me. Let's get to the why, as far as like, why are you making this decision? Mm-hmm. So that your commitment and dedication can be a little clearer and more powerful. And if it's the resistance part, let's work on getting past the resistance and understanding the importance of saying yes.
Right. So when you are working with people that you're helping coaching, what kind of success stories do you see? What is the outcome that these clients of yours desire?
It varies. It ranges. I mean, It is amazing when you're able to tap into a certain part of a person, but that only happens when there's trust. So when you can establish trust, and they see the sincerity in your desire to want to see the best in them, it's amazing what people will share. And I've seen people who were recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes share the emotional and psychological impact that it's had on them, but how in working out together, we've been able to, I'll use the word combat, both sides of it, the mental and the physical. And to see their numbers coming down and to see them happier and to see how that impacts their relationship with their children and their husbands, it's been mind-blowing to me. And that's what keeps me going.
Yeah. Well, going back to the why, I think that if you have a why that you truly understand and you're passionate about the why and committed to the why, the result of your fitness regime kind of it develops into something that affects you on a much larger level. I think that that physical activity is going to help you find happiness and peace, and you'll sleep better, and you want to eat better, and it encompasses your full life. I think
it does.
Where some people, I know you mentioned earlier, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds before your trip to Jamaica, you're not going to have the same kind of commitment and the same kind of passion. It's going to feel like a task that you have to get to this goal, scratch it off the list, and then move on with what you really enjoy.
Exactly. And my mission is not to help you lose the 10 pounds for your Jamaica trip. My heart is, are you going to start this with the mindset of having a lifestyle change? So that when you get back from Jamaica, you're going to continue that same dedication and discipline.
Absolutely, yeah.
To stay healthy.
Not to mention, how can you enjoy that trip to Jamaica a little bit more because you're a happy, healthier person?
Right.
Really.
And seeing that.
Exactly.
So it's about vision, and I think when you're passionate and you're called for something, in my opinion, my desire and what I've seen happen with clients is I try to help them see in themselves what they currently don't see that I see, or that your children sees, or that your husband may see. And it goes back to kind of what we were talking about before as far as an artist. Someone may appear very confident, but on the inside, they're struggling with some things. And when you have that trust and that relationship with someone, and they're able to tap into that part of you that helps you see in you what you haven't been seeing, it just elevates your commitment and dedication to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about what attendees can expect at Be Well Con at your presentation. I think that just being around you, they're going to get a positive vibe, and that's going to rub off. But what can the attendees expect?
Well, first off, thank you for letting me be a part of it. The moment I met you and the people that were at the expo, the Home and Garden Expo, it just blessed me in such a deep way. And I'll share this. I shared this with my daughters yesterday because they're 24 and 21 and they have boyfriends, and we start talking about relationships. And I shared with them, I said, I love the gym. I go to the gym 6 days a week, and I can stay in the gym for 2-3 hours. I have a protein shake in the morning with half a wheat toast and a banana, and I make certain choices and decisions throughout the day. But I have to be honest and understand that that's not the average person, if we're going to be honest. So I can't expect for my client to have the same mindset that I have.
Right.
I can't expect a certain output from clients that I'm able to perform or produce. And so it's about a growth process and understanding that where I am, I want to help you get to where you want to get to, not to see how I see, but to help you see it the best way possible for you to get you where you need to be. And that's what I want to share on that day at the expo. Just really encouraging and motivating people to understand that, yes, you may be at this level, but the only one stopping you from getting to that next level is you.
Right, right. Well, I know that you have some gems in your head that you will definitely share that day with everyone, because we talked about it earlier, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to share your wisdom with all of the attendees at Be Well Con, and hopefully even on Be Well TV in the future. I'd love to have you back.
Absolutely. You have all been so amazing, and just the work that you're doing.
Well, thank you.
Just continues to inspire and motivate.
Thank you.
And I'm one of them.
Thanks. So,
Absolutely.
Victor, if somebody wants to track you down, how do they find you? Particularly your YouTube videos, because the music is fantastic.
I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so on Instagram, it is Victor_Latimer_Jr. Victor is VICTOR_LATIMER_Jr. JR. Facebook is Victor Latimer Jr. And YouTube, same thing, Victor Latimer Jr. And I'm there. I hope to see you there.
Fantastic. Well, for those of you that need information about Be Well Con 2021, please go to BeWellTV.online. You can search the events, or you can go directly to BeWellCon.com, and that will redirect you to the website. You can register right there online, and we hope to see many of you there. Now, make sure you watch more of Be Well TV at BeWellTV.online. Thanks so much for being here. Be well.